much for being on our Glow Med Spa page. I'm back. We haven't done a live in a while. We haven't done a little Roman and Jessica show in a while. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to explain a little bit to you about our treatments. And because we have so many of them, the majority of our treatments do come from InMode Solutions. We are the only ones in town, the only ones for at least 150-mile radius. And I know because I checked. If you go to the InMode website, you can, it tells you all about their treatments and everything that they offer. And you put in your zip code and it tells you who offers their treatments in your area. And guess what? Glow Med Spa is the only one that is down here around this area. There's not San Antonio, you know, Houston, none of that stuff. So you guys, y'all have it really, really good right now. So Roman, he does most of our, actually all of our treatments, yes. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you look at our reviews on our Glow Med Spa Facebook page, you'll see a lot of really good reviews about him. He has a very light hand, and now I can officially say that I know that personally. He did do a Lumecca treatment on me. We are going to be posting that video pretty soon, so we'll give you before and after pictures that you guys are going to be wowed at. The results came out pretty good.
Definitely.
Yes, I was very surprised and very, very happy with the results. So that being said, we're going to go into probably Lumecca, right?
Yes.
So Lumecca, which I think we have our little our little board here. So what is the difference between, when I say InMode, what does that mean? Like, a lot of people don't understand. What is InMode? Like, who are InMode Solutions? Is that somebody that is, like, is that the machine that we use? Is that the type of device we use? Like, how can we explain that to everybody?
InMode is the overall, I guess, brand that created, you know, these different type of machines. We have our Optimus and we have our Contoura machine. I think they have about 6 or 7 different machines that do a little bit of everything. The two that we have, you know, the Optimus does the Diolaze, the Lumecca, the Forma, and then the Contoura does more of the BodyFX, the Forma Plus, than the MiniFX.
So those are the 2 machines that we have, and some really exciting news yesterday InMode came out with.
Yes, their new brand ambassador, Paula Abdul. So she'll be a spokesperson for them. You know, she has, I believe, used the Morpheus, Accutite, and FaceTite, which we don't have, but everybody knows the Morpheus, which is the Cadillac of our treatments. So.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of Morpheus treatments lately, right?
It's one of my favorites to do, just because, you know, you see the quickest results with it, and it's I wouldn't say invasive, but it's slightly invasive just because it uses microneedling. You know, a lot of people get discouraged, but we do numb the area, you know, for that procedure. But that's why it is one of my favorites, and it's becoming to be, you know, a lot of the clients' favorites as well, just because of the results they see.
That's right.
We'll soon have pictures put up, you know, from our actual clients. I know a lot of you are expecting a lot of pictures, you know, from our clients. So we are in the process of doing that.
Yeah, and you know, one thing that you just mentioned, the pictures, you know, it takes a little bit. It's not a very quick thing when you're doing a med spa. When you do treatments and you want to see results, you always do before pictures, and then you're going to do the after pictures. Well, the after pictures means you have to go completely through the number of cycles and the number of treatments. And then, as with the Morpheus, you know, the Morpheus takes about 6 months, am I correct, for your body or your face, wherever you've had it, to really settle in and for you to see how much it's changed your skin texture, your skin, your pores, your collagen, how much it's boosted your collagen, correct? So, you know, even though we're going to post pictures, it's going to get better.
Yes, over time it gets better. After a week, you know, they say it clears up. After 3 to 4 weeks is when they say you see, you know, the most, not the most, but the most benefits after the first treatment. But again, like she said, 6 months. It takes about 6 months for your body to reshape, retone itself, and to give you that new look. So at that 6 month mark is when we want to take the follow up pictures. But we do it after each treatment as well, so you can see the progress that the patients.
Yes, and that's why we really are pushing. Like, we went to the bridal fair a few weeks ago, and we were letting the brides know all about our treatments, and a lot of them were saying, oh, well, my wedding's not for a year, my wedding's not for a year and a half, 18 months, but some of these treatments, if you want to do them and you want to have it for either a wedding, your own or someone else's, your son, your daughter's, anything like that, or if you have a family reunion, a high school reunion, this is the time to get it done so that you can plan ahead, and it'll be done with at least 6 months out, so you can really get the benefits from it. So that's just a little bit of something to think about. If you have something important going on, make sure you get in here, give us a phone call, send us a text message even, wanting to schedule your free consultation. Our phone number is 361-342-5600. We do receive text messages, so if you just want to, I know texting is a big thing now. I do it all the time. If you just want to send a real quick text, hey, my name is so-and-so, can I schedule a consult for this day? Sure. And, I know right now we do Monday through Friday, but Saturdays, if we do have requests for Saturdays, one of us will be here doing consults. Even if you need to get a treatment done, we will go ahead and schedule treatments for that Saturday so that we can have Roman go ahead and come in and do those treatments on you. So we do work with you. It's not always easy to come in during the day, during the week. Some people work. So we want you guys to look good and feel good and do something for yourselves also. So just let us know. So Lumecca, what does Lumecca use?
Lumecca is an IPL, intense pulse light. It targets the pigmentation of the skin. So anybody with freckles, H-spots, rosacea.
Rosacea, that's interesting. Rosacea. Rosacea is the one that goes across, like
Yes.
the little butterfly.
Yes,
right?
the redness, stress and physical activity make it worse. So a lot of people, get embarrassed by that. My sister actually had the Lumecca, one treatment so far. She said her face was dry as well. So the Lumecca, after one treatment, her redness went away. She doesn't have breakouts, and the dryness went away as well on her skin. So she's excited, to see what the other two do for her.
Yes, and the Lumecca is the treatment that I had last Monday. I myself had a lot of sunspots. I had a lot of sun damage to my face. I have very sensitive skin, and I had a ton of freckles. Even, I don't know if you can see my arms. My arms have a lot of freckles, and that's what I had on my face. So I'm not gonna lie, I got to see what IPL stands for, intense pulse light. But you know what? I had so much pigmentation that I think that's
Yes.
the majority of why I felt that little, it's kind of like a little sting. Best way to describe it, right, is just like somebody.
Like a rubber band.
Yeah, like a rubber band just flicked you. It's not anything that you're not going to be able to stand, but keep in mind, it is doing something to your face. So how does that work? What does that do with pigmentation? How does that get rid of it?
It targets the melanin in your skin. So what it's doing after her treatment, we told her it's going to get very dark. So it brings everything up, the pigmentation. So her freckles, got very dark when she went home that night.
Yeah.
And then eventually they will start to kind of crust and flake. Kind of like a scab, would you say a scab?
You know what? It was lighter than a scab. It was even, have you ever cut yourself, like a paper cut even, or poked yourself, and you get this tiniest little bit of a, like, thin flake, like blood maybe, blood dries. That was kind of the consistency.
Okay.
It was very, very minimal. I thought I was gonna have like scabs on my face. I was a little bit worried, but I trust you guys. And it was very, very minimal. Like, as with the water hitting it, the water just brought it off. I couldn't exfoliate, which I'm a big exfoliator. It was driving me crazy. But the end results are amazing. You can't really see it too much because you probably think that I have makeup on, which I do have blush on, but I don't have anything under my blush, which is insane because I am a full coverage foundation girl. I have never in my life seen my face without freckles, and I cried when I saw it. It was really, really neat. I know a lot of people are like, why did you do that? Freckles are pretty. And I think that freckles are gorgeous. It's just, for me personally, it was my own insecurity, I guess. So I am very happy with the results right now. Really, really happy. So if you guys are interested in Lumecca, if you have sunspots, not just on the face, if you have them on your chest or anything like that, on your hands, as we get older, we do start to get a little bit of dark spots on our hands as well. Give us a call. We can see if you are a candidate, because that is why we do the consultations, because not everybody can do it. Not everything is a sunspot, and not everything is from sun damage. There's melasma.
Yes.
Which can look, it can be a little tricky, right? Because it looks like,
some people mistake it, for an age spot, or just some sort of pigmentation, that they want either lasered off or whatever the case is. So we do have a doctor next door. If we have questions about it, he'll come and take a look at it, and just to give the okay or let us know, hey, it is melasma, so we cannot do the IPL on that area.
Yes, so even though, we want you guys to look and feel your best, and we want to make sure that what we're doing is always correct, and it's something that's going to benefit you. We don't want to do anything that would make it worse or anything like that. So that's the reason why we ask you to do a consultation, so that we can come in and actually do a face-to-face sit down with you. Again, our consultations are absolutely 100% free. They can go from 15 minutes, 20 minutes to however long that you'd like them to be. And Cindy, she is one of our main consultants. She is amazing. She is very, very well educated in all of our treatments, and guys, she has studied them, so she knows what she's doing. Any questions that you have, she will answer them for you. If she doesn't know the answer, she'll find out. She'll find
Definitely.
out. Yes, so give us a call again and schedule your appointment. We do have some openings this week. We have been getting a lot busier. It's been very exciting. So give us a call, 361-342-5600. Send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. We have our Instagram account also. We have Snapchat, which we are going to start doing a few more things on Snapchat. And I think we are going to start doing something for YouTube also. So we've got a lot of exciting things in store for you guys. So our next treatment that we're going to do is going to be, let's do our Forma. So Forma, and you want to grab Plus?
Yes.
Forma and Forma Plus. Are these two different? Are they the same? What are they? What do they do?
Okay, so Forma is for the smaller areas of the body, face, neck. You can use them, in the bat wing arms, where you have that excess skin. Forma Plus, obviously they call it Plus. It's for the bigger parts of the body, thighs, buttocks, abdomen.
Larger places where they would,
back.
yeah.
So what that does is it uses thermal heat to kind of heat the area of the skin, giving you that the anti-aging process. So you can use it for fine lines or wrinkles. Kind of same thing like our Morpheus does, but less, I would say, invasive.
Yes.
Fine lines or wrinkles, or just the collagen production as well for that. And for that one, there's no downtime at all.
Yeah. And these ones, Forma, you get done weekly.
Yes, once a week, no downtime. Takes about 6 to 8 treatments. Is what's recommended. I'm sorry.
Yes.
kind of get confused with the numbers because we have so many.
We have a lot. We have a lot, and not everything's the same.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a lot that we are studying for you guys, because we really want to make sure that we know everything about all of our treatments. So Forma and Forma Plus, again, the only difference between these two is the area that they do it on. So the Forma, they're going to do it on smaller areas because of the instrument that it uses.
Yes.
Forma, it has a larger size plate that it covers.
Yes, and what we use is I call it a wand. So it's
A magic wand.
Yeah, and you're just going over, heating that area for about 10 minutes. I would say a zone. We call them zones because you have to, do one side, do the other side, because you want to keep the consistency of that temperature so we can get the best results of the treatment.
Yes. And this one I had a little bit of trouble with trying to figure out what exactly are the benefits from it and things like that. Roman and Cindy and everyone else, they have a little bit more of a medical background. I've never done medical. I've always just been in the beauty industry, so I couldn't really wrap my head around it until I started to research and look at the pictures a little bit more. Well, of course, as you get older, gravity sets in. Gravity happens to every single one of us. Nobody is immune to it. And with gravity, it pulls your skin down. As you age, you lose elasticity in your skin. So your skin doesn't have that pull back to where, you get out of bed and you sit up and your skin, goes right back to where it's supposed to be. Gravity happens and it pulls it down. So around your knee areas, that's where I really, really like to show people, because that's what it does. It tightens that skin. If you've ever had a baby before and, you're one of the fortunate ones that bounces back very quickly and your tummy goes back, but your skin is already stretched out, if you don't want to go the route of having it cut, you can always come talk to us and let's see if Forma can help you and get that skin tightened. So if you even, lose weight, fluctuate with your weight, under your neck, ladies, our skin, that's one of the places that sags first. Ugh, yeah, I'm a big believer on skin tightening creams. So Forma, that's how you can really remember what this does. It tightens that skin, and when you use this in conjunction with a lot of our other treatments, the results are amazing.
Definitely.
Amazing. So this is an investment. It is an investment in your mind and the way that you think about yourself. And when you do something for yourself and you think, wow, that looks good, you just have kind of like a better walk in your step, little happiness when you're walking around. So definitely, give us a call if that's something that you're interested in doing and getting that skin tightening. Give us a call, make your free consultation. Again, it's 361, I keep spinning. I hope you can see that. 361-342-5600. There's so many different ways you can make an appointment with us. So hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, text us, call us, send up the bat signal. We'll see it. Don't worry. All right. So our next one that we're going to talk about, because I kind of want to keep in the same mode of doing it with the body, is going to be our BodyFX and our MiniFX. So what is the difference between BodyFX and MiniFX?
So this is kind of like, I guess, name-wise, not treatment-wise. Name-wise, like the Forma. BodyFX for the bigger areas, abdomen, back of thighs. MiniFX, smaller areas, so for the bat wing on the arm, your bra line,
love handles, the
love
flanks.
handles, double chin, things like that. So this uses a combination of suction along with the rate of frequency heat. So you'll feel the suction, and you'll feel the heating, the thermal heat, and then you'll feel that zap of the rate of frequency energy go into the tissue. So what that's doing is melting the fat cells away. and then you filter them through your urine and your feces. So a lot of people after these treatments, they're like, hey, I urinated a lot. Is that normal? And that is normal. You know, we do tell them to increase water intake as well. That'll also benefit the treatment as well.
Yes. So again, you know, one of the main things when you look up MiniFX and BodyFX by InMode is it says a lot of cellulite treatment, you know, and so what it does is, how does that work on the cellulite when it pulls the skin? Does this tighten? It tightens the skin.
Yes. So it a lot of you have seen the video, you know, when you're here. So when it sends that zap, it kind of melts the fat, and then the skin kind of relifts itself. So, you know, anybody with cellulite, it kind of melts it away and gives you that smooth look on the underlying skin.
Yes. So, you know, it doesn't, and that's something that it doesn't matter how thin you are. It doesn't matter if you're a little bit larger. You know, cellulite is just one of those things that everybody gets. A common place is the back of the thighs. But you can get it anywhere, you know, on the booty, things like that. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely give us a call. We can get you in here so that we can see what would be a best fit for you, and if you're a candidate also. But these are, that's probably number 2 of what we get a lot of messages for and
Yes.
questions about, right?
For the body contouring and reshaping.
Yes, and I'm not sure if you guys all saw it, but on our Facebook and our Instagram, I just shared something from InMode because I saw that the Kardashians, they use these treatments. They use InMode treatments. You'll see us say body contouring a lot. Again, I didn't understand what body contouring was until it clicked with the Kardashians. You know, that shape that they have, you know, when you do gain weight, sometimes hey, my butt's looking a little good because I got a lot more junk in the trunk, you know, but you don't really want everything else that goes along with it. Well, what this does, if you do it, you know, drastically like that, is it does tend to shape you out where you want it. That's something that, of course, to do it as much as they do it would be a prolonged period of time. But just so you can kind of get a sense of what this is and what it can do. It's really, really a really good treatment, and the results that you can get from this are, I mean, there's no question about it that you'll see it. So this one, the recommended sessions treatments are about 8 to 10 treatments. Maintenance is what you come back every 6 months
Every
to a
6
year.
months. Mm-hmm.
Just to keep up with it. As with anything, you go out there and you eat 5 donuts a day, it's gonna come back. Your fat is gonna, you figure out where to go. But this is permanent. It
Yes.
kills those fat cells. It kills them. So again, if you're interested, BodyFX, MiniFX, this is the only one out there of this body fat and cellulite reduction that tightens your skin. The only one, because I looked for it and I researched it. I know that there are a lot of other treatments out there that also do body sculpting. This one, it tightens the skin as it's melting the fat. So that's a really, really good thing to have as well, because sometimes if you do too much, then you're left with that loose skin. Mm-hmm. So that's a plus with this. So you get your cellulite gone, you get your fat reduction, and you get your skin tightener, all in one. So that's a good one.
And there's also no downtime for that one.
No downtime. And a lot cheaper than if you were to go under the knife and do, like, what is it called whenever they go in there and they... Lipo. Yes, lipo is expensive. It's expensive, yeah. So Diolaze, we don't have the big one for this one. Diolaze. I like Diolaze.
Yep.
I really like Diolaze. You want to tell us a little bit about how it works? This is our laser hair reduction treatment.
So DiolazeXL has one of the biggest treatment area plates on it. What I mean by that is,
You can see down here.
when you're doing the treatment, the area that zaps or lasers the hair follicle, it has one of the biggest, along with a cooling plate, so it kind of makes it more comfortable than the average laser machine. As you're gliding, you feel the zap, the coolness goes right over it, so it's kind of like an instant relief with that laser. I actually had it on my body last week, so I did experience how it felt. The same thing like this, it kind of feels like a little rubber band. It is tolerable. There's no need to numb the area. It's not, I wouldn't say painful, it's just tolerable, like a rubber band.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
You will feel it, but it's kind of, almost instantly gone after the cooling plate goes over.
Yeah.
This one you need about 6 treatments. A lot of patients see results in 3. What I've been telling them is reserve those last 3 kind of maintenance. We call it laser hair reduction because we can't promise you're going to be hairless for the rest of your life. As time goes on, we get older, hormones change as well, so we'll grow hair in new places. So that's the reason we call it laser hair reduction.
And one thing that I learned while we've been doing this is that I didn't know that our hair goes through cycles. It goes through seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I did not. That's something that I never ever even knew, that our hair grows at this level. So that's the reason why we do more treatments at different times. Yes. Because we might get 5 of them in any given area that were just barely starting their first season of growth, and the other ones were towards their 3rd or 4th season, or vice versa. So I found that really, really interesting in researching this. And you guys do your research on these treatments also. There's a lot of really good YouTube videos out there that'll also tell you what it's about. But Diolaze is the strongest one on the market right now. So InMode knows what they're doing. InMode Solutions, they are amazing. We're super, super happy to be working with them right now and to be doing their products and their treatments. So DiolazeXL, you can do this on the arms, underarms, stomach, bikini line, legs.
Legs, I've done back, lower back, underarms.
Can we do it on the face right here?
You can do the sideburns, the chin, the neck, the upper lips a little. It just depends on the area. If I'm able to do it or not, I'll let them know. For the most part, I am. Just depending on how big the area is. Just again, reason being because our plate is one of the largest out there, so that's the only reason. You don't want to laser, the top lip and take some of that color off your lip. So what I normally do is have them kind of pucker or smudge, not pucker, smudge, like you're smudging. There you go. Like you're smudging lipstick, and I put a popsicle stick over it and then go over it with the plate.
Yeah, look at you coming up with your little tricks here and there.
I am making it work. I know, us men, shave, but I know women, women don't like shaving.
I shave.
So it's a lot
Not
easier.
for long.
Yeah. So like I said, it's not painful. It is tolerable. But this is a really great treatment.
But it's becoming something very, very popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. I don't shave. Like, I'm not going to grow a beard. But, I do use something from the local grocery store that's meant specifically for my face, just until I do the Diolaze. Because it just makes your makeup go on smoother. It almost makes your face just feel lighter and brighter. You get to see that real pretty texture of your skin and everything. So Diolaze, definitely. If you're interested, your arms, I know a lot of people, a lot of women, I know a lot of girls that shave their arms. You don't have to do that anymore. We have DiolazeXL for you. Give us a call. Come in. I promise you guys, some of these things, when we go over it with you in the consultation, you're like, whoa, Diolaze. How much per treatment is Diolaze? Cindy, do you remember?
Depending on the body,
on the area.
The area.
The bigger the area, the more.
So, what if we did my arm?
For 6, is it 6 to 8 treatments?
6 to 8 treatments.
Yes, is what is recommended, and usually it's on the arms it's about $600.
See?
Yeah, give or take. I don't
Yeah.
have the price book in front of me, but
Which is funny because to me now, only because I know all the benefits from all the treatments, that doesn't sound like whoa. And I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm not gonna bore you, but so with makeup, I am probably the most frugal person you can ever meet. I don't know if y'all all know that, but yeah, I'm a cheapskate. I am, because I grew up, you grew up in a middle class family and everything, and I appreciate the dollar.
You improvise.
I do, and I improvise. I improvise, definitely. But so growing up, I never bought expensive makeup to put on my face. I loved makeup, but I never bought expensive makeup until just recently. And I'm 35. I'm talking about like maybe 32 years old. I started to buy really good makeup. And when I first bought my very first good foundation, it was $47, and I had instant regret. And I remember I paid, and I was so embarrassed because I didn't want to be like, oh, never mind, when they told me the price at the cashier at the register. But I was like, it's fine. Don't you know that I used that makeup because it was so good. The quality was so good. I barely had to use any of it. I had to use probably half of what I was using for my drugstore makeup. I only had to use just a little bit of it, that I used it for a year, one whole year of that makeup. And so that really is the mentality going into this that you need to have is, you're paying for a treatment to your face, to your body, that you're paying for longevity. Is what it is. You're paying for longevity and for the convenience of not having to buy dilates, not having to buy razors all the time.
Or wax. Think about
wax.
Each time you wax, once a month or however often, add that up times the rest of your life. Because I'm sure you're going to do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
Compared to, a package of dilates. So it comes out cheaper. And
It really does. It is. It's worth it. And, just like with our other treatments, Morpheus, the face, that's what we're getting ready to talk about right now. That is that's our Cadillac treatment. Our Cadillac treatment, because it does such an amazing job on, it changes your face from that before picture to the after picture. There's such a huge difference. So let's go ahead and do Morpheus real quickly. And Morpheus 8 by InMode. So what does Morpheus do?
It is a skin fractional treatment combined with microneedling that targets the collagen production of the underlaying dermis of the skin. So basically, it's a collagen. We call it collagen booster.
Yeah.
Kind of how we mentioned in the Forma, but this is times 100. 6 Formas equals 1 Morpheus.
So that tells you something
yes.
about Morpheus.
Yeah, so you'll see the results a lot sooner, a lot quicker. There's about a 3-day downtime. No makeup, no physical activity, no sweating, just because your pores, and your skin has been penetrated by the needles. There's 24 coated needles that go about anywhere from 2 to 4 millimeters in the body or area, just depending on the area. You can do anywhere on the body. Most popular that I've done is the face and neck. We just did it back earlier. We went live, so you can view our video as well.
That was really neat. And it was interesting because his back, I was trying to understand why he did his back, but his back, he had a lot of acne scarring,
yes.
and he had active acne
yes.
as an adult on his back, of course, with sweating and everything in South Texas heat and stress. Stress does so much to our skin, our body, our face. And so y'all were saying his transformation has been great. You've seen a difference.
Yes, definitely. What he was saying as well, he's like, I can't see my back, but he said one of his friends who has been a friend a long time, looked at his back, and she was like, whoa, what did you do to your back? Did you get me washed? And he's like, no, it's, the Morpheus treatment that I've been doing. So he's definitely getting compliments on it.
Yeah, so it's a noticeable difference that you'll get. Kimberly Martinez, Dr. Martinez's wife, she has gone through her second or third Morpheus. Her second. Oops, I think I put it somewhere that she had a third. I'm gonna have to correct that. Okay.
I saw that.
Thanks, Roman. So her and her beautiful, our favorite Canadian, Sister Donna, she did it too, and she's only had one Morpheus treatment, and Kim has had 2 Morpheus treatments. Now, it's going to be interesting to see them because Donna lives in Canada where it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
And so, obviously, the environment over there, it's a lot different. It's a lot more dry on her face. Man, that weather it does something else to your face, and her face looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't want to say how old she is, but she's Kim's older sister. Older, awesome sister. Shout out to Donna. And, her face, it looked really, really good. And she was here for about a month. So just in that 1 month that she did her Morpheus treatment, we saw a significant difference. And Kim, she did her second Morpheus treatment, and man, her face looks crazy good. And she's just gone through a large weight loss. And so sometimes when you lose a big significant amount of weight, your skin starts to, you can really see it. You know how you've seen a celebrity and you're like, man, they lost a lot of weight. And sometimes they look older. Mm-hmm. Her skin does not look like that. We call her Benjamin Button. She's reverse aging. Yeah. Thanks to InMode. You see? We got you. Glow Med Spa is here for you guys. So Morpheus, where can we get Morpheus? You said anywhere on the body, right?
Pretty much anywhere on the body. So far I've done the face, the neck, the arms, the back, chest. I think that's pretty much it, but you can do it, stretch marks, women for your C-section scars as well, acne scarring, blemishes, or some people just use it as a preventative.
Yes.
You don't have to have wrinkles or anything to get it. If you just want it as a preventative, the collagen booster, we're getting older, so we need that collagen booster. You can also use it as a preventative.
And Forma and Forma Plus, those are also for stretch marks. Am I right or no?
No.
Okay, so.
You can use those for Forma Plus. You can use for cellulite.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Or wrinkles, fine lines.
So, stretch marks wise, I have stretch marks. I want them to go vamoose. I'm gonna come and ask you about Morpheus.
Yes.
Okay. So there you go. See, learn something new every day. So again, give us a call, you guys. That's what we're here for. Obviously, Cindy knows a whole lot more than me. She's laughing behind the camera. It's okay. Cindy, she does great consultations with you. We're not car salesmen. We're salesmen. But, we're not going to push you. Cindy has a great, great way of explaining everything to you and, really, really showing you what the benefits are with each treatment and letting you decide what you want. So
or if they're right for you.
Or if they're right for you.
We're going to be honest and let you know, hey, this isn't, the right treatment for you. Or
definitely.
Whatever the case is. We're not just going to take your money and do it and hope for the best. So.
Yeah, that's a real big thing with the doctor's office. Dr. Frank Martinez's office, he does have his office area, and then we are our Glow Med area, which is on this side of the suite. And I've noticed, integrity with all of the reviews and everything. That's a very big part of y'all's office family here, is being honest with your patients and with our clients. So, again, if you're looking for a family doctor, Dr. Frank E. Martinez, he is he's open for new patients.
Yes, we're accepting all new patients on the clinic side. We pretty much take everything except Medicaid. We do also take self-pay. But yeah, just call us. We have a website as well, www.frankemartinez.net. And also our spa has a column on there as well. You can send an instant message, if you have questions. If you want to enroll as a new patient, you can also enroll online and someone will call you.
Yes, so definitely. And he has his 3 nurse practitioners, so you're going to get an appointment. There's no long weeks for waiting. If you're sick, you're going to get in with one of them, and they are just as great as Dr. Martinez. The girls are incredible, and they're very, very well educated. And they all, at the end of the day, they all go back to Dr. Frank E. Martinez for everything, for all of their patients. So don't think that, if you don't see Dr. Martinez, that you're not going to get as equal or as good of care, because they all report to him and they ask him. And, you're getting the best of the best here with Glow Med Spa and with Dr. Frankie Martinez's office. So give him a call, 992-1600, right?
Yes.
I got that right. All right, so one of our last treatments. Now, this is not InMode. This is a different one, a different company that we do use. This is HydraFacial.
Mm-hmm.
I love HydraFacial. Did you get your HydraFacial treatment done also?
Yes, well, I was actually one of the,
That's right.
excuse me, something's in my eye. I was actually one of, I guess.
You were our very first trial.
Yes.
When he showed it to us.
Yes. So when they were selling the machine to us, I was the guy who he did it on. It was amazing.
And yes, it was. If you have never had a facial, come get a HydraFacial. If you've had a facial before and want to try something different, come try HydraFacial. You are going to fall in love with this experience, right? It makes your skin feel so clean, and I mean, the next day, for a prolonged period, you can feel the texture of your skin. Your skin looks supple. There are 3 different types of HydraFacials. We have our 60-minute platinum one. We have our, what is this one? The deluxe one. This is 45 minutes. And then we have our signature 30-minute one. The platinum one, it has the lymphatic massage. Oh,
Drainage.
It's so good. The drainage, it's so good. I thought it was a little bit weird at first until you did it to me. And I noticed I kept swallowing. It was a little bit weird. I thought it was me, but it wasn't.
No.
Right?
No.
Why? What makes me, like when you do it, because you do it right here, around the ear, and you go down, right?
You start at the chin, go to the earlobe behind, and then you go down the neck.
And what is it doing? What is that lymphatic drainage? What is the purpose of that?
That's I honestly don't. I'm gonna let Cindy.
This is a Cindy question.
Because
when you wake up in the morning, or sometime during the day, and you have that puffiness underneath your underlining of your face.
You get all puffy right here.
That's what that's for. It's a lymphatic drainage. So with the tools that we use, the vacuuming, it's going to take take the swelling off of your face. That's why we put it down through your face, down your neck where your lymphatic is. So it's gonna make your face look a lot more less puffy. And
that makes so much sense because I remember watching it when we did it to Donna.
Yes.
And you could see the difference from, I think he did this side and he hadn't done this side. And the puffiness on this side, her cheek, which I guess when you looked at her, you couldn't see a whole lot of it. But then when he did this side, you were like, man, that's not how her cheeks are. That was a whole bunch of puffiness. And it was swollen right there because of all the congestion that she has in there. So yeah, that now I get it.
Because not only our pores have the congestion, but underneath our skin, you
Yeah.
have all that swelling and fluid that creates the puffiness in your face.
Especially right there in your
Yes.
T-zone. And
Yes, so
Yeah.
that's what the lymphatic therapy is for, is to, release all the excess fluid in your face
all the
and your body.
congestion that gets
'Cause-
stuck right
yes, yes.
yeah, I kept swallowing and swallowing. And so I guess that right there is a good indication that it's moving it. It's actually moving all of that congestion right there down, and you're gonna release it. It's all gonna come out. You drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water.
Fluid.
Yeah. So why do they call this the HydraFacial and not just a facial? What is the
Basically,
main thing?
the name says it all. It hydrates, it restores, it protects, it exfoliates, and it also extracts, and it replenishes with antioxidants in your skin.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know if we have it right here, if you could see it, the tiny little wand, the tip that he uses, it's about that big. And Roman, he will leave your face feeling amazingly clean. When you go in there, he really tries to get in all the crevices. And I've heard so many people say, man, Roman has such a light touch. You're gonna get what you paid for. You're gonna get the treatment and the most out of it, but he's not gonna hurt you. I think that's something that everybody can appreciate, because you're not one of those people that's just gonna do it real light, and then, at the end of the treatment, you're like, man, it was good, but you didn't get all of my, pores cleaned. No, you're gonna be clean.
And I like explaining each step. I know, some people like to just sit there and relax, so I let them know, do you want me to explain to you what I'm doing each step, or do you want me to just, go? Sometimes they're like, oh, just go, but then they're like, oh, what is that doing? So, I will answer questions during the treatment. You don't have to just stay. I've had people sleep, so if you want to sleep, that's fine. But yeah,
it's relaxing.
It's very, very relaxing.
Yes.
At the end, you'll feel like, we call it the power wash of the face, because you'll feel so clean, and you literally feel everything going through your pores and skin.
You can feel all of the syrup, the serums, syrup.
I know what you meant.
Syrup. You can feel all of the syrup that the HydraFacial uses. You can feel it on your face, and for some people like me that don't drink as much water as they should, your skin, if you do not drink as much water as you should a day, your skin is one of the biggest organs that's going to be affected by it. So if you ever have dry skin, drink more water and you're going to see a difference. This is probably the reason why they do the HydraFacial. When the other facials that they have right now, when they clean it, they're not putting stuff back into your skin. They just take it out.
Right.
The HydraFacial is the only one that is still putting
Yes. It uses
their
the vortex.
signature, their signature serums back into your pores. The Deluxe HydraFacial and the Platinum HydraFacial, there are 4 boosters that you can choose, right? Just me, myself, I did the Brighten All, which is somewhere.
The restorative radiance, right
Yes, I did the Radiance. There's a picture on here because you can also use it for rosacea. This is really good if you have acne, right? So whether you're a teenager, whether you're a mom, a dad, if you're a little bit older, and your grandkids, have acne and you're wanting them to come in and get them ready for school, come in and do this. We did it on a 15-year-old recently, and it made a very big difference on her acne. When you see her face looks visibly different. It really, really helps. So that particular one booster, Brighten All, I did that before I did the Lumecca. And what that did, I felt like for my freckles, it kind of just evened out the tone. It kind of toned everything to where it was all the same color, and so it can take away a lot of the redness as well.
Yes. Also, any clients with melasma, this is safe for you to do.
Yeah.
The Brightenol as well. I had a client with it, and she said that it did, calm her melasma down. So it is safe to do with melasma.
Yeah, so any dark spots, yeah, that's for the Brightenol. Now, Cindy is going to help us a little bit with this CTGF.
Yes.
That's another booster that you can do. And what is it's the connective tissue growth factor.
Yes, and that one is for texture and elasticity. Also helps with the fine lines and wrinkles, but it gives you that skin tightness and tone that you need. And the age refinement, which is the Derma Builder. That one is for the fine lines and wrinkles. That's more of a booster, so it's going to fill in those fine lines and wrinkles. But the CTGF, that one is for more skin tone and elasticity.
That's awesome. And then the clarifying one.
That one specifically, those are with, we use LED lights, and that one is for congestion and clogging, oily skin, and acne.
And this one uses the LED blue light. What's the difference between the blue and the red?
The blue targets the acne bacteria, and the red calms the redness. Me personally, I change it up a bit, so you'll get both. If you get that treatment or purchase. The platinum comes with all three. So you have the lymphatic, the signature, the booster, and the and the LED lights. But if you do purchase the LED lights, I get 1 in 1, and I'll go here, and then I'll switch hands, and I'll do it the same. So you will get both.
You get the best of both
yes,
worlds.
Best of both worlds. Yes.
Yeah, which is crazy because initially when I saw the lights, I was like, "What are they doing?" The red and blue light that they're shining on them, it's not going to do anything. But then I got to do one on someone, and it really does do something. It's crazy. I used the blue light on someone that did have a little bit of acne, and when I was looking at it real closely, you see the light moving around and doing all these things. And what was that, Cindy? It's the blue light on top of all that, like all the bacteria and everything. It's killing everything that's right there, right?
It's destroying it.
It's destroying, yeah. So it was pretty cool to see it happening and it working. So HydraFacial, I think Cindy made a comment that a lot of people that have already had this, whenever they come in or they pass by us, they don't even ask questions anymore. All they say is, hey, they pass by, schedule me for a HydraFacial next week. Hey, schedule me for a HydraFacial next week. That's how great this is. It is one of the best facials you're ever going to get. So come in, ask us about this, or this is one thing that you can probably just come in and get that same day that you come in.
There's really no consult with it. I mean, there is, but it's basically paperwork, and then what type of package or
which one you want.
Which one do you want? So.
Yeah, so come in, ask about our HydraFacials, ask about our InMode treatments. We have a lot of things that are beneficial to your mind and I keep saying your mind. It's because your cards, mind, body, and soul. We have a lot of treatments, from InMode and from our HydraFacial experience that do a lot of great things to your skin and that help you out. A lot of us just need just a little extra boost, and it makes you feel good. It's not just for women. Men, a lot of men. Example, Morpheus on one of our clients' backs. He's a male.
The Morpheus, BodyFX, MiniFX. Yeah, so those are popular for men.
Yes.
The love handles, the excess fat on the breast. So those are very, very popular for men.
HydraFacials are for men also.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, we do have a couple of men that have come in that are in the restaurant business. And, being around the food and the grease and all that
that starts to clog your pores.
It does. And they come in and get the HydraFacial, to help with the
all the congestion that you get in there. And you'll see your little water afterwards. So you'll start to see everything that Roman just took out of your pores. And it's a real eye-opener. So, you know, this is something definitely you want to at least experience one time and see how you like it. You will want to come back and do it again, you know. So come on. If you have one of your students that is getting ready to go back to school, I know back to school is in a few weeks, come in and ask us about this and schedule them, get them ready to go back on that first day feeling confident, with clear skin, with good skin, you know. Get them ready and get them prepared. So right now we do till the end of the month have 15% off for you teachers. Teachers, I know you guys are getting ready. Once school starts, it's a long, I think, 127 days of school. It's a long period of time. So teachers, administrators, school staff, you guys get 15% off of our InMode treatments. So come on in and take advantage of that opportunity. We also have 15% off for medical personnel, for our first responders, for our veterans, for our military. Come in. You deserve to love yourself a little bit too, you know. And come and make your appointment for your consultation. Again, if you cannot make it during the week, we can do consultations on Saturday. So give us a call, send us a message through Facebook, send us a message through Instagram, or send us a text message, 361-342-5600. Thank you guys so much for letting us explain to you all of what we're doing. We're going to try to do this a little bit more. We're going to have to come up with a catchy little show name or something, you know, get something going out there. But yeah, you guys give us a call and let's see what we can do for you. And we want to help you be, you know, your kind of beautiful when you look in the mirror. So we'll see you guys soon.